everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is GeGe from GeGe Yoga, and I'm here today with an energizing flow. This is a really good one for the morning because it wakes everything up. It's a bit heated, a bit fiery. We're going to wake up that core. Let's get started. So we're going to start sitting cross-legged on the mat. You can have one foot in front of the other if that's more comfortable. Everybody's version of comfortable is different, right? Hands come to the knees and sit up really nice and straight through the spine. Roll the shoulders up to the ears and exhale as they go down the back body twice more, just like that. Settling in, inhale and exhale. One more time. Lovely. And then close the eyes, just listen to the sound of my voice. Sit up tall through the spine like an oak tree. Slight lift in the chest. And just in a moment of quiet here, start to set your intention for today's practice. Whether it's to get a bit of a workout in, move your body before the day starts, or if you want to cultivate a sense of calm after a fiery practice, always gotta throw some water over it, so we'll finish off with some nice calming stretches. And settle in. And start to open the eyes. So today, being a slightly more energetic fiery practice, we're going to start with an energizing breath. So this is Kapalabhati breath, which does a really great job of massaging the internal digestive organs, just waking up the whole inside of here, which is really great for digesting your food. So I want you to bring one hand to the belly, doesn't matter which. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, your tummy is going to go in. You're going to exhale sharply through your nose, like so. So your tummy is going in and out as you exhale, okay? So we're going to go for a slow round of 10 first. Here we go, deep inhale. And exhale. Take a deep breath in through both nostrils. And exhale. Okay, we're going to build it up. Next one's going to be a round of 15. Picking up the pace a little bit now. You got the hang of it. Inhale. Here we go. And let it go. You're at home doing your yoga practice today, so if you need to wipe your nose, this is one of those which gets all the good stuff out. That's all I'm going to say. One more round, 20, a little bit quicker. Here we go, inhale, go. And let it go. Hands come back to the knees. And if you felt a bit silly, it's okay. It's all about trying, right? So we're going to start taking some chest circles here. So hold on to the knees, bend the elbows, arch the back as you come forward and round. Really exaggerate the movement here. And then round the spine. As you come back, you can straighten the arms, hold on to those knees. And you can close the eyes here if you wish. Nothing to see on this video, just feel the sensations. Really articulating through the spine, we're engaging the shoulders, the chest, the arms. And once you've done 3, Or maybe you've lost count of your number, it doesn't matter. Reverse your circle the other way. Beautiful job. And come back to center. We're going to take one side of the fingertips down to the ground. The other arm is going to lift all the way up to the sky. Lift here, grow through the side body, find the length before we go up and over. Seated side reach. Your opposite hip is going to want to come up. Just actively press that back down to get more of a side body stretch. From here, we're going to take 3 big circles with the arm. So coming down to come all the way round and up. You can follow the hand with your eyes if you wish. Down and up. One more. Down and up, and come back up to seated. Beautiful job. Exactly the same on the other side. So inhale, lift, reach the arm all the way up to the sky, and exhale, up and over, grounding the opposite hip. Feel the opening in the side body, and here we go, 3 circles. 1, 2, waking up through that shoulder socket. If you hear some creaks and pops, it's normal. And then reach up and over and back to center. Grab the wrist. So one hand's going to grab the other wrist, doesn't matter which way you do it. And then lift the arms up to the sky. Lift, lift, lift here, but don't stick the arms right next to the ears. Give yourself a little bit of space. And we're going to take some semicircles here, so really warming up through the upper back. Side to side. Again, you can close your own eyes, do this in your own time. You don't have to go at my pace. Take a couple more rounds of this, and then you can drop the arms. And let it go. Feeling the blood run down the arms. You can shake the shoulders out a little bit if you want. Let's move on to all fours, tabletop position. So, coming to all fours, hands are underneath the shoulder points, knees are underneath the hip points, and we're just going to do a gentle rock over wrist, just gently warming up because we're going to be spending a little bit of time in down dog. We're heading into a bit of balancing in tabletop position as well. So just protecting the wrist. You can take circles over them as well. And then reset to your tabletop. We're going to take a couple of rounds of cat-cow just to warm up through that spine. Inhale. And exhale, round everything in. And again, inhale, lift the chest, drop the belly, lift the bum. And exhale. One more round, really exaggerate the movement. Inhale. And exhale, round everything in. Coming back to your tabletop position. Tuck the right toes under and then take that right leg straight back. You can seesaw just slightly to warm up the calf a little bit. Always yummy if it's the first movement you've done in the day. And then come to stillness here and lift the right toes off the ground. Toes are flexed and pointing down towards the ground. And then here's where we start activating that core. Suck belly to spine and then start to reach forward with that left hand as if you're shaking somebody's hand here. Then pull the left shoulder backwards as if you're pulling it back into its socket. Yeah, great job. Hold here, inhale. And exhale. Really press into that right palm and press into the top of the left foot. Inhale. And exhale. We're headed into a wonky table, so if you wobble, it's okay. This is not easy. Take your right leg over to the right and your left arm over to the left. And then back to center. Inhale. Woo. Woo, getting into those obliques. And exhale. Bend the back knee, toes moving up towards the sky. And then if you want to, if this is in your wheelhouse, you can start to reach for the inside of the right foot and then kick hand into foot, foot into hand, lift the chest, lift the chin, lift the corners of the mouth. How about that? Lift up, up, up. A little bit more. And let it go. Sit for a moment on the heels. You can just take a moment of chill, or you can circle out the wrists, particularly the one you've just been on. And we're going to go straight into the other side. So balance is the name of the game with this one. So think of your core stability, sucking belly towards spine, really activating through all of this belt. Let's go. So coming to all fours, tuck the left toes under, shoot that leg back. And just a gentle seesaw here. Now remember that every side is different. So if this feels wobbly, more wobbly or less wobbly, take note of that. Everyone has a side they compensate a little bit more on. And come to stillness, lift the left toes off the ground, roughly around hip height. Most people have a tendency to want to go higher. I definitely do. Roughly around hip height. Suck belly to spine and then start to take the right hand forward, shaking somebody's hand and then pulling that right shoulder back into its socket. Hold here and exhale. Don't hold your breath, guys. Inhale and exhale. Wonky table, here we go. Left leg goes out to the left, right hand goes out to the right. Woo! I've got some objects to navigate and back to center. And again, inhale and exhale. Oh, the things that happen when you're filming. Bend that knee and then reach back for the inside of a foot. Kick foot into hand, hand into foot, lift the chest, press into that left palm, press into the top of the right foot, lift, lift, lift. Smile, you've got this. Inhale and exhale. One more, inhale and let it go. Again, sit back on the heels. Rearrange your blocks, wrecking the place. You can circle the wrists. Okay, let's get moving just that little bit more. So coming to your tabletop, tuck the toes under, downwards facing dog, lift that bum up towards the sky. Just feeling it out, you can bend one knee and then the other. You can dip the hips side to side. We're not going to be here for too long today. Head straight into our sun salutations. So look up to the top of the mat, make your way to your forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway flat back, and exhale, fold it down. Twice more, just like that. Inhale, flat back, remembering that the hands can come to the shins or to the tops of the thighs as well. And forward fold, one more time. Inhale and exhale. Start to roll all the way up through the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. And come to stand, Tadasana, mountain pose. Close the eyes, trust yourself that you know where your center of gravity is meant to be. And then with this in mind, lift all 10 toes off the ground and start to place them back down one by one, really feeling the mat beneath your feet. Sun salutations, 2 of them. Here we go. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky. And exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, plant the palm, step it back to plank pose. Option to take this on the knees, but if not, you're with me. Go over the wrists, halfway down, hugging the elbows in. And then inhale to your upward facing dog. Exhale to your downwards facing dog. And again, look to the top of the mat, make your way there, however you wish to. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, lift you all the way up to standing, and exhale, hands to heart. One more time, just like that. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky, and exhale, fold it down. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plant the palms, step it back to your plank pose. Exhale, take your vinyasa. Inhale, chaturanga to upward facing dog. And exhale to your downwards facing dog. Take 3 deep full body breaths here, aiming the heels towards the mat. If you need to bend the knees, that's okay too. Okay, let's rock and roll. Here we go. Plant the left sole of the foot into the ground. We're reaching the right foot all the way up. 3-legged dog. Exhale, start to curl knee to nose. Tiger curl. Really dome the upper back. Inhale, reach it all the way up. And exhale, tiger curl. One more time. Inhale, 3-legged dog. And exhale, tiger curl. Place the foot down between the hands. Lift the back knee, coming into your high crescent lunge. Inhale here. And exhale to settle in. Back heel is lifted. Ankle and knee are in line. Your hips are facing forward. Start to tilt the body forwards. So think of almost like a skateboard ramp with your upper body. And then bend into that back knee. We're headed up to your warrior 3, so straight into a balance. Aeroplane arms, choose a focus point in front of you. Inhale. And exhale. If you need to take a bend in that front knee, and that's okay. Inhale. And exhale, stands you all the way up. Bring the hands to press, sink the hips back, and then taking a twisted chair here. So you're bringing your left arm to the right thigh. Clasp the palms and look up to the sky. Press, press, press. And then trust yourself here. I want you to take your left foot back to a lunge, but keep your upper body just as it is. So see if you can trust yourself to step all the way back. Once you're there, you're very welcome to wiggle your foot backwards. And then bring in the left palm down. Lift the right arm all the way up to the sky. The sky. Twisted lunge. Beautiful job. Plant the palm down, step it back. Take your vinyasa. Exhale to your downwards facing dog. Let's go straight in. Keep building that fire. Inhale. 3-legged dog. Flex or pointed with that foot. And exhale, tiger curl, knee to nose. Inhale, left-legged, 3-legged dog. And exhale, tiger curl, knee to nose. See how much closer you can get knee to nose each time. One more time. Curl it in. And then place that foot between the hands. Back heel is lifted. Back knee is lifted. Inhale. Reach it all the way up to the sky. And exhale. Settle in. Powerful lunge. Start to lean that body forward. Skateboard ramp with the upper body. Strong through the arms. Bend into that back knee. Warrior 3. Create a T shape. One more deep breath in. And stand all the way up. Into that twisted chair. Hands to heart. Right arm comes to the top of the left thigh. Plant the palms together and then look up to the sky, twisting through the middle of that body. Keep your knees glued together. One is going to want to go in front of the other. And then trust yourself. Right foot goes back. Going back into that twisted prayer lunge. Brilliant. Right palm comes down. You can always wiggle that foot back. Left palm up to the sky. Twisted lunge. And then plant the palms. Step it back. Take your vinyasa. It's getting warm up in here. And exhale. Downwards facing dog. 3 breaths here. Take a moment. Lovely. Okay, let's keep going. So reaching right leg all the way up to the sky, three-legged dog. And exhale this time, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Right knee to left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog, keep it going. I know it's getting shaky. Knee to nose. Step that foot between the hands, high crescent lunge. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky. And exhale, lean the body forward. Bend into that back knee. Warrior three. Inhale. And exhale. This time, take that foot back to your crescent lunge, reach all the way up to the sky, and we're headed to your warrior two. So hips are going to go over to the left. The sole of that left back foot is going to come to face the long edge of the mat, and we're going deep into our lunge. Hips are facing the left. Look over your right hand, your focus point, your drishti point, and go even deeper. Inhale, peaceful warrior, stretch it all the way back. And then exhale to your extended side angle here. You can look up and overhead. Inhale, back to your warrior two, straighten both legs and take peaceful warrior but with straight legs. So taking it all the way back. And this time, cartwheel the arms down to your low runner's lunge. Take it back and take your vinyasa. We'll meet in down dog. Okay, exactly the same on the other side. Here we go. Inhale, reach the left leg up to the sky, and exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky, left knee to right elbow, shifting over your wrists. Inhale, up to the sky. Exhale, tiger curl, knee to nose. Step the foot through between the hands, coming into your high crescent lunge. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. And exhale, tilt your body forward, sucking belly to spine. Bend into that back knee. Warrior three. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And bend into that front knee, step it back to your crescent lunge, reaching the arms up. Inhale here, and exhale to transition to your warrior two. Great job. Really, really bend into that front knee here. And the toes are facing the long edge of the mat, the right edge of the mat. Look over your front hand and bend even deeper, feeling the fire in that front thigh. Here we go, peaceful warrior, sweep it all the way back. And then sweep it all the way through to your extended side angle. Option here, if you want to level up a little bit, is to bring the arm down to the ground, the hand down to the ground. Bring it all the way back up to your warrior two. Straighten both legs. Peaceful warrior with the legs straight. So sweeping up and over, get much more of a side body stretch. Tuck your bum in, it's going to want to sneak out. And then cartwheel the hands all the way down. Take your vinyasa. Three deep breaths here. Start to bring the knees down. Last little bit of core work before we start to wind it down. So I want you to turn your entire body over to the left. So you're going to turn your knee and then turn your body, and at the same time your left leg is going to come out long, and then you're going to reach up and overhead with that left hand, pressing into the right palm. Try and stack the hips as much as you can. But if you do struggle to stack the hips, you can bring that foot a little bit further forward to give you more stability. If you are good here, you don't want more, that's totally cool. But if not, we're lifting that left leg off the ground. There you go. Definitely feeling a little bit more of a shake now. Find length through that top hand. Lift, lift, lift. And then if you want to try a little bit of a balance here, we're going to reach right arm towards the outside of that left foot. So So see if you can grab the foot or the ankle, wherever feels comfortable. From here, lift the leg, push hand into foot, foot into hand, and start to arch the back, lift the chest, lift the chin just ever so slightly. Balancing, really active through so many parts of the body right now. And then start to let it go with as much grace as you can. But if you belly flop, back flop, it's all good. Shake it off. Let's take that on the other side. Here we go. So turning the body over to the right, outstretching the right leg, stacking hips one on top of the other, and then coming into this modified side plank. Really, really reach with those fingertips up and overhead and press into that left palm. Suck belly towards spine, and then here we go. Start to lift that right leg if you wish. Option to stay on the ground. Stay here, testing your balance. It's definitely testing mine. And then reaching for that foot, bending the knee. And then kicking hand into foot, foot into hand. You can start to arch the back by pushing the chest forward. Push, push, push. Maybe lift the chin, maybe smile. It's meant to be fun, I promise. And then reset. Great job, guys. Sit back on the heels. Take a moment. Let's take a couple of twists here to neutralize the spine. So taking left hand to the top of the right thigh and then tracing the right fingertips back. If they don't touch, you can either just let them hover or bring the right hand to the lower back. And come back through center and take that on the other side. And start to come back to center. Pop onto one side of your bum. Let your legs go out long here. Lovely jubbly. And then plant the soles of the feet into the ground. We're just going to flop over our legs. So let your chest fall through the middle. Let your hands flop over the legs and just give your back a little bit of relief here. Dropping the head should feel like a really lovely stretch all the way down the back. Beautiful job. Start to ripple all the way back up to seated. Grab hold of the backs of your legs and start to take yourself all the way down to lying down. Lovely. Reach the right leg all the way up to the sky as long as the toes are active. It doesn't matter if they're pointed or flexed. And then from here, you can let that left leg go out long. And grabbing either the back of the thigh or the calf or even the foot, start to pull that leg towards you. There's always the option to use a strap here as well if you need a little bit more space. And use your breath. It's the best advice I can give you. So inhale. And as you exhale, use that relief to just let that leg come a little bit closer, stretching through that hamstring. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Bring that leg back to center. You can grab either the side of a thigh, the side of a foot, or grabbing the big toe with the peace fingers and start to take the leg all the way out to the side. If you have a space problem, this being a home practice, you can always bend the knee here as well. all the options. Breathe deeply. Your left bum cheek is going to want to come away from the ground. So if you want to, you can bring the left hand to the hip and just gently press it back down. Carry that leg all the way up to the sky and then bend the knee. We're going into a supine twist. So bring right hand to the top of, left hand to the top of the right knee and carry that knee over. Both shoulders come to the ground. You can look over your right hand. One more deep breath in. And on your exhale, you're coming up. Let that leg go out long with control. All of that on the other side. So reaching the left leg up to the sky, pointed or flexed, doesn't matter. And then taking hold of your leg wherever you see fit and starting to stretch that leg towards you. Now, it's worth noting, and I should have mentioned this on the other leg, that you absolutely can bend your knee if that feels better. With time, you'll be able to straighten, with practice, with a little bit of commitment. Beautiful job. Bring that leg back up to center, and then again, either the side of a leg, the side of a foot, hooking the big toe. We're taking that leg out to the side for those that are strapped for space, bending that knee. And then again, making sure that right buttock doesn't come off the ground. Stretching through the inner thigh, through the groin. And start to come all the way back up. Let it go, bend the knee and start to take right hand over to left knee. I got it this time. And cross it over, supine twist. Again, looking back at that left hand, maybe feeling some slight adjustments, some cracks and some pops in that spine. And start to make your way back to center. Let that leg go out long. We're headed into your Shavasana. So let the ankles drop open, the legs as wide as the mat, arms as wide as the mat. Hands are open, fingers naturally curling in. Chin towards the chest. Close the eyes, and then any tension that you have remaining in your body, notably in your face. Move your jaw around, move your eyebrows around a little bit, as silly as you might feel. And start to let it go. We think of yoga as a very calming activity, and it is, for the most part, it can be. But I think fiery practices can be so beneficial to build strength, build stamina, allow you to do things like carry your own shopping bags, ladies. I think it's important to have a little bit of fire with your water. Staying here, a couple more breaths. And start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Maybe roll the head side to side, maybe you yawn. And then roll onto one side, knees come up to the chest, fetal position. And then moving very deliberately, very slowly. Start to press yourself up to a cross-legged seated position. Whew. The yoga works. I'm very chill. Hands come to my knees. And take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And another. And one more. Have a wonderful day, guys. Namaste.